Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a quick video about this allotment challenge, these questions. I was nominated by, I think it was Billy the Lone Gardener. So I've received a message from him, because I've not been keeping up with YouTube videos, to be honest. I've not had the time to sit down for hours and just watch them. So I've got a lot of catching up to do, which I intend to start doing. So we'll start off with the first question. How long have I had my allotment for? The current allotment I've had for, we're going into my 4th year now. I had one for 3 seasons before that elsewhere, which I've had to move. How long did I have to wait for my allotment is the second question. The previous allotment was to do with a friend of a friend who found that they wanted a plot, so when they went down there was a couple available, so I thought, like, yeah, why not, I'll do it. Never had an allotment before. So went down there, a couple of seasons there, and then they closed the site down. So we had to all sort of up sticks and move. So some just jacked it in, and I managed to get on another place, had a few available plots, and over like a winter season, I managed to sort of start complete fresh, which was a pain to do, but once you got it out of the way, it's not too bad. Third question, where did I learn about gardening? From my father. When we originally moved up here from London, because I'm in Blackpool, well, not far from Blackpool, moved up here, I was 5 at the time, so the back garden was a right mess. So my dad just sort of dug the whole thing over, and the whole garden, which was it's over 100 foot long, it was basically a complete veg crop on both sides. And so that's our first early memories of like planting spuds and mounding them up. I remember the big white flowers, but I know now they're basically onions that are shot to see. So I did that for a few years, and then on and off, every little bits and bobs, but nothing major. I didn't really get really interested into gardening about 9 years ago, because of a certain reason. I'll show you now anyway, for those who don't know. This is Kane. This is my pet tortoise. He's an African sulcata. So this is one of the main reasons why I started to grow my own veg, because we can consume a hell of a lot. So I thought, well, why not? So that's the main reason I started to grow vegetables, and it's actually the reason I started the YouTube channel, to be honest, because I initially did a video on making food for a tortoise, and I mentioned that I grew my own. So someone said, why do you do videos on what you grow? I'd love to know how you grow stuff. So that's the reason why a few years later I'm still here. Alright, crack on. Next question. Do I plant a winter garden? I have done in the past. But winters are unpredictable. It can all be going well, and then you get heavy snow and things like that. So I would say, yeah, more times I'd grow a bit in the polytunnel, but this year I haven't, to be honest. I've not got anything actually growing outside at the moment. What's been my biggest success this year? The onions, me Kelsey large onions. I was quite happy with the size of them. What else? Cauliflower, cracking if cauliflower. Biggest success ever though. Oh good God. Probably, on my previous allotment I had a cracking year of potatoes. For 1 year, for some reason, when I got on there I didn't plant them until quite late, probably May by the time I got them in. And I had a massive crop of spuds, even though I got hit by blight early, so I wasn't expecting much. That was kind of my first sort of time I've ever come across blight and looked into what it was, and so obviously you learn, via books and YouTube. But yeah, I've had lots of things. You always get successes and then you get failures, and you just learn as you go. You can't be, weather's has a big part to play in everything. It's my biggest gardening disaster. Ooh, probably to do with the weather actually. Probably about 2012. The old allotment site had a very large pond, and because it was on like a south-facing slope, the old plots, and this pond was at the top of the hill, it burst its banks because of the rain. Well, when I got to my plot, it was like a river running in between my potato hills, and all my onions were flooded. I didn't get a single onion that year. Everything, my spuds had rotted. It was just a complete disaster. It was just so wet, and like I say, I just got there and it was just flowing across my plot, and I couldn't believe it. But I seem to be drawn to wet plots, because that one was a bit waterlogged, and the one I'm at now, yeah, it is a bit of a waterlogged place. And so I've not really done anything there over the winter. I went and had a look, brought a few bits back that I had in the shed, but it's just absolutely flooded, so nothing's been done. Do I have a tried and tested crop that I always grow? Yes, I have a few. Peas, I'll always grow Hurst green shaft. What else? Let's see. Lettuce, I always grow Paris Island cos. It's a nice crisp lettuce. It's like a romaine type. It's pretty cold tolerant too. It's always done. It's quite slow to bolt. Toast is making a lot of noise. Never mind. Right. What else is it? Oh yeah, cauliflower. A couple of years ago I started growing a variety of cauliflower that I've come across, and I've grown it ever since, and that's one called Avalanche. Massive heads, and it completely covers itself. You don't have to start tying the tops up and all that palaver, so it pretty much completely snaps all the leaves around itself. So it's good like that. It holds its colour well, it doesn't taint off. Next question. Am I planning on trying anything new this year? I probably will do. I'll probably come across some seeds and think, oh, I'll grow them for a novelty. The only real new thing I'm going to try, I'm not going to grow it. I'm not going to say I'm not, because I'm not planning to grow any chilies this year at all, because I've got loads of jars of like crushed chilies. So it's like beetroot. I always grow beetroot, but it tends to end up going woody. I give it to my nan and my sister. So I used to pickle it, and something about the pickling mix you could never get right. Things like pickling onions and stuff. You could never get the pickled mix right. There'll probably be a few novelty things I might try. Probably another variety of tomatoes maybe. Right, how do I preserve my crops? I do freeze a lot of stuff. Blanch it. I also, it's like with tomatoes, I make sauces and I freeze the sauce. So I basically, reduce it and everything. And then, but yeah, a lot of it is frozen, unless it is dry cured. This is dried off, like the chilies. I just dry them and then I'll blitz them up. But I think my mum had a go at making pickle lily with some of it, and yeah, it's alright actually. It's nice. So I know what to do with all my glut stuff. So she might have bought a load of jars. She's retired, so she's got a bit of time to do stuff, so crack on, she can do what she likes with it. Saves it rotting away anyway. Some favourite meal to cook with veg from the plot? I don't really have a favourite meal to cook. I grow a lot of salad stuff because I enjoy salads. Which is part of the reason why I only grow, is it forces me to try and eat healthy. I like roasts, to be honest, you know, so I like my spuds, I like chips, I also love the new potatoes, you know, mint sauce on, loads of butter and things like that. I prefer eating sweet corn, you know, straight off the cob. I'm not over keen out of the tin, you know. So yeah, there's a few things. I mean, a lot of things I call them cobbins. I just throw a lot of stuff in them. Sometimes they don't taste great. Sometimes you think, well, that's all right, but you can never get it the same again. So I need to start writing things down as I'm doing them, or video actually making it, so I can remember next time. But I think that's about all the questions. One thing I missed off: tried and tested crops are potato varieties. I will swear by a variety called Orla. I've grown pretty much every year for as long as I can remember actually having a plot. It's been absolutely fantastic, high yielding, you know. So that's if there's one variety of the potatoes I could grow, it would always be Orla. I should imagine it'd be Orla. So I think that is all the questions now. Who do I nominate? I don't know exactly. No, he's already done them. I know Aaron's done one. Dan's done one. Tony's done one. Who can I think? Ian. Yeah, I'll nominate Ian Nocton. I don't know if he's done one. What's the other chap called? Mark Abbott Compton from the Learn How to Garden. Because I've got a feeling he's got a massive story and a long history to tell, you know, because he is a bit of a guru, you know. Some people disagree with him, but he knows his stuff. Probably learns like everyone else. A lot of it is by trial and error. So I think that's about everything covered. So I'll tell you what I've been up to gardening wise. I have sown some Kelsey onions, some Robinson's mammoth onions, and I've pricked them out and they're under the lights. What else have I done? Tidied up the garden because it was frosty, so I thought I'd go out yesterday in the frost and have a tidy up, and then it started snowing, so I got a fair bit tidied up because all the storm damage, all the old greenhouses all mangled. So my polytunnel's still up, you know, the wooden greenhouse down the bottom, but all the other ones are they're gone, they're mangled. So I can't do anything else now until the weather starts. Garlic, I've sold some garlic in trays, just to give it a head start, and because I had a load knocking out, so I thought I'll do some trays of garlic. So, but I don't think there'll be any videos for a little while yet, because the next thing will be things like leeks, chilli, well not chilli, maybe some bell peppers, tomatoes, so the next thing. So whenever that'll be, I'm not sure. So thank you for watching, and if there's any questions that you want to ask, fire away, and I'll hopefully have a bit more time on my hands this year. So I'm hoping to get back into the swing of it, because I've had no time last year at all, and this year hasn't kicked off with a good start really either, so I need to keep busy. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.